Buckle up, kids, because Ballerina Farms has just responded to her basically trying to poison everyone with her raw milk debacle. Problem that we're having, right, is that slowly the curtain has just been just a little bit peeled, just a little bit drawn back into what the hell is going on with this farm. First off, them drop shipping croissants is absolutely ridiculous. They don't actually make those baked goods. They do not make them. I don't know if drop shipping is quite the right word, but those pastries are not theirs. They get like Ben Chef to do it, and they are quite a big hit. But people think because they've seen her make her own pastries that she is doing that. She's not. People also thought that she was behind the $260 shopping board up here. No, actually, it was this woman who had a family and they were struggling. But now, all of a sudden, Hannah has given her life again because now she's selling all these boards and they've got money. Okay, lovely story. That board is not hers. But don't worry, we're going to find out what also isn't actually theirs, which is actually one of their most sold out staples. Is that good grammar? Probably not. Okay, a lot of people have promoted, a lot of people have pushed, a lot of people buy it. Turns out they don't make that either. So we're going to find out exactly what that is, because when I heard Hannah say that, no one else seems to be talking about it, but I have been enthralled with the Ballerina Farms drama for like a good while now. The latest thing, I will leave the video link to my description box. I posted it a few days ago. Ballerina Farms was put under fire because they were in fact selling raw milk last year, and the Department of Food Safety Standard, whoever and whatever, came over and they were like, let us test some of your milk. Turns out, yeah, it was poop milk. It wasn't good. It was poo milk. Not good, not tasty, not funky, not fresh, and it had to be they had to stop selling it. So now people are calling Ballerina Farms Bacteria Farm. And they have been ignoring this claim for a little while. But of course, people are extremely curious. We had not heard from Hannah until just yesterday. But I mean, Hannah has been an advocate for drinking raw milk. An article from People like a couple years ago and whatnot, her saying that it's basically the secret behind her really dewy, lovely skin. Yeah, her drinking raw milk. And this milk, by the way, is unpasteurized milk straight from the teat. No matter how clean you say that a cow is, I've lived on a farm, I'm telling you right here, right now, they're not naturally very clean animals. And it doesn't matter how clean you say the cow is. People who drink raw milk will say that you're losing all the benefits. However, microbiologists have come out and they've literally said, like, you're not losing anything. You're not losing anything. You're just making it safer to drink. Okay, you're pasteurizing it. You can think of it as essentially boiling all the harmful bacteria out. Okay, kind of a bit like that. I'm sure there's like slightly more that goes into pasteurization than just doing that, but just think of it like that, yeah? But these people just want to drink it straight from the teat. And it's crazy because she comes back on and she tries to full on gaslight us. She's gaslighting us. She's going, what I can say is that all the raw milk that we have ever served has been 100% safe.
Okay, hello. I wanted to come on here and talk about raw milk and some of the things that have been circulating online. Ballerina Farm stopped selling raw milk in August of 2025. It was a business decision for us. We were never shut down, or there was never any products recalled. All the milk that was on the shelf and sold in our little farm stand was 100% safe, absolutely delicious. No one was ever sick from any of our milk that we sold.
Not actually mentioning that you did in fact have people come round and test the unpasteurized milk and it found traces of all this harmful stuff in it. You don't mention that once. You're literally saying our milk 100% safe. Very quickly, because we're not going to be rehashing the same things forever and a day on this channel, but it says, according to a report by the KPCW, health inspectors found 2 violations following routine milk testing conducted in late May and early June. The local Utah outlet cited Utah Department of Agriculture and Food records, which reportedly showed that the screening showed high levels of coliform, which is the family of bacteria that includes E. coli in the Ballerina Farm's raw milk. Following Ballerina Farm's unsatisfactory results, the brand stopped selling the raw milk. However, representatives for the business clarified to people that their raw milk did indeed pass the necessary test to be sold in the state of Utah. Whoever, whatever, right? Whoever, freaking whatever.
And we realized that economically, it just wasn't making sense for us to put so much time and effort into this raw milk operation, because the majority of our products were going to pasteurization, and so we decided, okay, you know what, let's focus this dairy, the setup that we have, the team that we have, to use this milk for our pasteurized products, which we are super passionate about. We love the butter, we love the ice cream, we love the cheeses. We're getting more and more into brie cheese and feta cheese and all these products that we're really excited about. Their pasteurized milk. We actually were awarded this past week one of the top 4 dairies in the surrounding western states for milk cleanliness, the milk quality, just the overall like well-being of the milk was awarded to our dairy just this week. We 100% stand behind our dairy and our milk, and we would never put anything on the shelf that did not meet standards for raw milk consumption or dairy consumption or anything in that matter.
When she's saying 100% safe, no. The amount of, I will say this, mummy influencers, whole load of them, I'm starting to sense a real theme here. There's a whole load of like family influencers, mummy influencers, like health influencers, who are just sort of like, oh yeah, like raw milk's the best, it's like nature's gold, whatever, like gold juice, saying all this stuff like we should be drinking raw milk, encouraging pregnant women to drink raw milk. I got this from the BBC. Health experts are warning against the trend of consuming raw unpasteurized milk after a newborn baby died from a listeria infection in New Mexico. Experts believe the infection was likely contracted when the infant's mother drank raw milk during her pregnancy. And I had no idea this was even a thing. And I raised many an eyebrow. If I had more than 2 eyebrows, I'd be raising them all up. It says, consumption of raw milk has seen a resurgence in recent months after its benefits were promoted as liquid gold by some influencers on social media and by some members of the Make America Healthy Again, or MAHA, movement. And there is the Make Milk Raw Again with the red hat, and it mentions Ballerina Farm. Ballerina Farm, owned by Hannah and Daniel Nealman, sells frozen meat products, Liquid gold. The children and I are mad fresh milk drinkers, Hannah Nealman said on Instagram, adding that she and her children drank directly from the cow.
When I would go milk the cow, I would always put a tiny bit of maple syrup in the bottom of a cup and then milk the warm milk into it and just drink it.
Followers of the MAHA movement have urged Kennedy to legalize raw milk sales and stop penalizing unlicensed raw milk producers. So this is quite literally, you can put it like this, but a movement. This is quite literally a trend. It's a thing. And I picked up on this when I started noticing that there were a lot of influencers, as we're going to find out in just a second, who have been commenting underneath her posts, some that you may actually recognise. There's that seed lady, I've forgotten what her name is, but I'll show you in a minute. Well, they're all following this particular, like, Make America Raw Again? I don't know. They're following this movement. I would just like to back up that article in the MAHA movement. Am I saying it right? I don't know. So on Ballerina Farms is a video that she did. There is this comment that says, I knew it was lies when I saw the media outlets were fake news, Democrat-owned outlets that were pushing this. The left hates you because you are everything they are against. A straight white couple, lovers and followers of Jesus who have kids. Lots of them.
You and Daniel are strong in every way. You are everything they are against and hate you for how successful, the example, how popular you are, but we love you. It's not helping the whole, like, make America roar again drink brigade that's going on. I'm not gonna lie.
Some you may recognize. So there is floret is floret, isn't it? Floret flower, who is that seed lady. If you don't, basically she sells a load of seeds, grows a load of stuff, but people buy her seeds, and there's actually been quite a lot of complaints about her seeds. That's a whole separate thing. She says, you guys are doing such great things with the heart. We have natural simple living. We love raw milk. We go through about 5 gallons a week. So sorry you were going through this. You know you're doing well when the rumours start. May God bless your family. Someone else who doesn't have a tick, but who says, you know you've made it when people have to spread rumours just to try to tear down your business, love your products. None of you guys give a crap about science whatsoever because you seem to think that you know best. Natural simple living. So I clicked on her page because the floret flower, to be honest, I wouldn't have gathered anything from her channel because she talks about seeds, but there we go. She believes in feeding kids raw milk as well. But natural simple living, I don't know who she was, but I do find it slightly ironic because when I went onto her page, there was this video, and I'm just going to play it to you because I'm going to try and not do this off memory. She is talking about something that is a massive killer. It's like a disease of the body. It comes in and it is, what did she say? She said it was like arsenic or something, right? Please don't quote me because I can't remember everything. But she basically said it like lives in your body for years and like deteriorates, and it's a real horrible thing. I'll play it.
The most dangerous food for your body is not ice cream, it's not bacon, and it's not gluten. It's a food that's in your kitchen right now. It's something that gets stuck in your liver, your brain, and your nerves. It's full of hexane, the chemical that is in your gasoline. It's rancid, oxidized, and it acts like rust in your body. It can actually take 2 years to even get it out of your body. And the more you cook with it, the more toxic it becomes, creating dangerous byproducts that destroy your tissues, and inflammation that creates scar tissue, fibrosis. The most dangerous food that you can eat is unsaturated fats from seed oils. Ditch the corn oil, soy oil, canola, cottonseed oil, and replace with tallow, butter, olive oil.
So it turns out that that's actually seed oil. Now, no matter how you feel about seed oil, there was a big song and dance about this. This was in fact disproven last year. Recent research studied the diet and health of over 200,000 people in the US for around 30 years. 30 years. The researchers found that people who consumed more plant oils, including seed oils, were less likely to die from cardiovascular disease or cancer over the course of the study. On the other hand, those with a higher intake of butter were more likely to die during the same period. Controlled trials have found that omega-6 fatty acids do not increase inflammation. New research shows that omega-6 fatty acids give rise to unique natural molecules like lipoxins that have powerful anti-inflammatory effects in the body. Okay, I could go on. You guys don't want me to, and I really don't want to. But this is like bam, 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 bam. Have you looked at the study with like 200,000 people that went on for like 30 years? Have you seen what they found? No, we're going to completely ignore this, and we're just going to spread this misinformation around the place, and also at the same time claim that drinking raw milk is good for you. These people are allergic to science. They're allergic to it. It winds me up. It really does wind me up. It absolutely boils my bloody piss because it's always got to be an absolute extreme. It can never just be, oh, this isn't good for you. It is literally like, this is the cause of all of your problems. This is it is this one specific thing. By the way, I'm not hating on people who want to live alternative lifestyles. That is not it whatsoever. The only issue I have is when you start spreading misinformation, you start like actively promoting things which are really fucking dangerous to you, other children. Like Ballerina Farm's calling it like liquid gold. Liquid gold Stuff like that really annoys me because social media is so powerful, and I swear to God, I keep on hearing of more country banning social media for under 16s. I am hoping, because apparently there's been talks, I'm really hoping that they ban social media for under 16s here. That I said it. I really hope they do, because some of the shit that is posted on here, most of the time it is grown adults pushing all of this, and it really, really, really winds me up. And if you just go like, hey, look at the science, they're like, oh, it's fake news.
And then milk the warm milk into it and just drink it.
So the absolute just bombshell drop at the end of this is the fact that she mentions that because of their small dairy, they don't even make the protein powders.
Another thing that I wanted to point out is that our dairy is a small operation. So products like our protein powder, that milk does not come from our cows. It comes from grass-fed whey, mostly in Ireland, actually, because cows are able to be on grass almost all year long there, and they produce a beautiful grass-fed whey that is in our protein powder. So I wanted to address that.
What, you mean these that every other Tom, Dick and Harry promotes?
$80 on Ballerina Farm's farmer protein, so you know we have to try it. This retails for about $60, but with shipping, taxes, all that stuff, it was so expensive, so my expectations are very high.
I swear to God, they don't even make it. Like, I could get over the drop-shipped croissants. I could look past the chopping board that comes from rags to riches, right? I could look past that. The protein powder? No, absolutely not. That is diabolical. I will say that. I don't care what anyone says or thinks. They're not even coming from their own cows. We actually get it from Ireland because they're grass-fed over there. It's like, no way. So have you been saying this? And of course I haven't. I trudged through their protein powders online, their farmer protein powders. Why is this getting me so worked up? I don't even know, but I've had enough, right? I was trudging through. It's a high quality protein powder that was made for daily life. Farmer protein is third party tested. Well, hallelujah for that. It doesn't say anything. It does say grass-fed whey protein, but does it say that those cows are Irish? No, doesn't say that. The air travel, or maybe the shipping travel. I don't know. I'm not really sure how it would go. Okay, so if someone lived near Utah or in Utah, they might be thinking, oh, I'm going to get this protein powder because actually it's local. No, it's not. It's not local at all. That thing has traveled thousands and thousands of miles. When she started selling this protein powder, she made a video where she was talking about how she likes to squirt maple syrup, squirt into the bucket, and then collect the milk. And because the milk is nice and warm, it like, once again, talking about drinking raw milk. And that's how she knew that she wanted to do that as a first thing. Does she mention in this video that this is not from her own cows? No.
I wanted to let you know that variety pack protein powder is restocked as of today. All the flavors in it, including strawberry cream. So we've got vanilla, maple cinnamon, creamy chocolate, and strawberry cream. Is a way that you can try all the flavors before you commit to a full bag of one of them. Strawberry cream, vanilla, chocolate, and maple cinnamon. Started with, my hands are dirty, I've been weeding. We started with maple cinnamon because when I would go milk the cow, I would always put a tiny bit of maple syrup in the bottom of a cup and then milk the warm milk into it and just drink it. And I'd also put cinnamon in it, and it's just like, it's such a nice flavor. And so this was the one we launched with. I also just wanted an amazing tasting chocolate and an amazing tasting vanilla. Protein powder the base is grass-fed whey. It also has plant protein in it from hemp hearts, which is so good. It's got 3 grams of fiber in each one, and then also has collagen in it. It's also, look at this backdrop.
Okay, and some of you might be thinking like, yeah, Amy, yeah, but it's like, what do they sell? Like, please, can someone please tell me what these people actually sell that's theirs? Are those cows just used as props? They buy meat. I am not even convinced that the meat is coming from their cows, because if you think about it, you would need a hell of a lot of cows. Like right now, like right here, right now, right at this very second, I could order a whole freezer full of meat. Okay, if other people had that idea, they don't have that many cows that they can continuously like slaughter, and then like that's a whole process. The meat can't all be coming from there either.
So that essentially leaves us with butter, which we have seen her make butter. It did look good. I'm gonna give her props for that butter because I can't make it. I don't really want it. It looks a bit like a gross process. The butter and the cheese, right? Butter and cheese. That's it. The butter and the cheese. And they say that they want to get onto like feta, like making feta. That'll be an interesting one. You gotta be really careful with like feta and stuff, like really careful. I gave myself like the worst food poisoning I've ever had from eating. It was my fault. I ate feta cheese that had like been left out a little bit too long. I left it out the fridge overnight, and then I came along and ate it. Do not recommend. But she already said that it's basically butter. So what do they sell? They sell butter. They sell raw poopy milk. Not anymore, but you know. And they sell cheese. And they want to get into making feta cheese. I'm very concerned about that.
But the protein powders, it's not even from Ballerina Farm. It's not their product. The only thing that is theirs on the entirety of the protein powder is their logo and the fact that they had something to do with the design of the logo of the packet. That's it. Nothing in that packet is theirs. It comes from Ireland. Just like the pastries that everyone was like raving and reviewing, and they're like, Hannah did such a good job. Ben made them. He's got like a patisserie somewhere. I've forgotten. Like Chef Ben is what she called. Don't know why. I just get so hurt. And the reason why I'm getting so hurt is because she has the nerve, the cheek, to come on and be like, yeah, our products are 100% safe. The only thing that you guys, I think, can hand on heart say that you sell is milk. I don't believe you sell those meats. And you can't even get that right because it had poo in it. So I'm just like, what is going on? Honestly, my mind blown. I was really shocked to find out about the protein powder. I really was, considering, and that makes so much sense as to why you guys are charging like 56. I've forgotten how much it was. Wait, let me go see. Oh god, I thought this video would be over ages ago. Okay, so that's the reason why you guys are charging £50. Not including shipping, so you're probably looking at about 70 quid there. That's why you're charging 50 quid. But because it's gone from Ireland back to you and then coming back to me, basically, you've got to pay extra on product that is right there. Do you know what I mean? I am stumped. They should have that written on the website. Is that misleading? Does anyone work in advertising? Is that misleading? Because the only thing it says, grass-fed beef, like grass-fed cows, that still doesn't give me inclination to believe that that is not from your cows. Anyway, I'm done with this. I have ranted enough. This topic has got me all heated up. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that some of you managed to make it to the end without wanting to put your hand through the screen and flick me on the forehead and tell me to calm down. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.